Bold and the Beautiful. Dylan's mom unleashes fury on Katie and Elektra in shocking clash. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, August 24th. Steffi and Carter try to explain after Ridge makes a shocking discovery. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bold and the Beautiful is bringing in Melissa Dillon's mother, Darcy Dillon, who is set to arrive in Los Angeles at the end of the month. I don't think she'll be pleased with how Katie Logan and Elektra Forrester have been treating her daughter. Things are likely to get very complicated, and I can't wait. Today, we're diving into what Darcy has planned as she stands up for her daughter against Katie and Elektra, who have insulted and bullied her. Kelly Sullivan joins Bold and the Beautiful. You may have heard that experienced soap actress Kelly Sullivan, who has worked on General Hospital and The Young and the Restless, and has even received Daytime Emmy nominations, has been cast as Darcy. She arrives in the show on Thursday, August 27th. I believe she's going to be someone with a clear purpose. It's unclear how much Dylan has shared with her mother about her life in LA, and that might be part of why she's coming. Once Darcy is in LA, I expect she'll find out the full story from Melissa about what's going on in her work and personal life. Dylan gotta fess up on Bold and the Beautiful. This includes revealing details about Will Spencer, his mother Katie, and Elektra, especially if Dylan is still employed by then. I noticed when she spoke to Elektra, she mentioned that if she loses her job at Forrester, she won't be able to afford a place to live. And it's no surprise that Elektra doesn't seem to care if Melissa ends up homeless again. Elektra seems to be hitting a new low with her entitled Forrester attitude. I think once Darcy finds out what has been going on and what Dylan has been through, she will strongly defend her daughter. It's strange that both Elektra and Katie claim Dylan came to town to target Will and the family. Bold and the Beautiful. Dylan dragged into Forrester nightmare. The only reason she's even around them is because Luna Nozawa caught her and held her hostage, then ran her over. Steffi Forrester felt bad about it because Luna was actually after Steffi, which is why she gave Melissa the job at Forrester Creations. I'm not sure how Melissa orchestrated all that. It's wild how Katie and Elektra are trying to spin the situation. There's a chance Melissa hasn't told her mom anything, and Darcy is just there for a visit. But once she finds out what Melissa has been through in LA, I think things will get messy. Dylan hiding the truth from her mom on Bold and the Beautiful? I don't think she told her mom about being held hostage by Luna, or that she ran her over and killed her with her car. I also wonder if Darcy knows that Melissa has been living out of her car. When Will asked her about family, she said something like she didn't want to worry them and hadn't told them. There's a lot to catch up on, including the fact that Ivy Forrester lied about Melissa to try and get her fired, and Elektra used her power at work, making threatening comments and even slapping Melissa. At this point, Elektra is basically like rotten RJ Forrester in a skirt. I also wonder if Darcy knows that Melissa has fallen head over heels for Will. For all we know, Darcy might not know any of this, or she may know everything and show up in LA ready to fight or come in calm, and then become furious. Even if she arrives in LA with no idea what's going on, Darcy will quickly realize what her daughter has been going through after a run-in with Elektra or Katie. I hope she stands up to Katie and Elektra and gives them a piece of her mind. Bold and the Beautiful. Darcy's vengeful to-do list. Today, let's talk about what Darcy might do in LA. She might tell her mom that Katie insulted her and called her a gold digger. As a result, Darcy might confront Katie and say, "Don't talk about my hardworking daughter like that." Will didn't like what Katie was saying about Dylan. Darcy's mom is going to be really upset with Katie for talking about her daughter like that. Katie and Darcy might not get along right away. Katie assumes Dylan is up to no good, and she's making up stories about Melissa, saying she's trying to get Will for money and social status. Darcy is clearly going to be very angry that Katie is making these false assumptions about her daughter. But I wonder if Darcy defending Dylan might make Katie reconsider, and she might start to see that Dylan has a great mom and a good family. Since Will is not backing away from Melissa, Katie will have to get used to that, and it might all start with Darcy. Bold and the Beautiful. Darcy sizes Will up. Another thing is that Will definitely meet Darcy. She is likely to tell him that he should respect her daughter. Just because Dylan isn't a rich girl like Electra doesn't mean she doesn't deserve love and respect. By this time, Will and Dylan should have already had sex. Assuming Darcy is a good mom, which I think she will be, she will want Dylan to have everything she desires. So, I expect Darcy to have a serious talk with Will to find out his intentions with Dylan and make sure he'll be good to her in the end. Another thing we might see is Darcy meeting Electra. If Electra says something mean about Dylan, which I expect she will, Darcy might confront her. Electra thinks because she is a Forrester, she can say and do anything she wants to other people. I would like to see Darcy show her that she shouldn't bully Dylan. There's also a chance Dylan might have been fired by Electra. Dylan out at Forrester? I don't think Dylan wants to stay at Forrester, but she needs the job to afford her apartment. Even though she might be at risk of becoming homeless, I believe Electra will lash out and fire Dylan anyway. Hopefully, she will then get a job at Logan, which would be a much better fit for Dylan than Forrester. Bold and the beautiful. Darcy might want Dylan to come home. If Dylan isn't fired by the time Darcy arrives, Dylan might tell her mom she is at risk of losing her job. Electra believes she gets to decide who will dates, even though Electra dumped him. Another thing I expect is that Darcy finds out Dylan was homeless, and she will probably get very upset, as most moms would. Darcy might even tell Melissa, "Forget LA, forget Katie, who has been mean to you on Bold, and the beautiful forget Will, who is still in love with Electra. Just come home with me. There are people there who love and miss you." There is a very good chance that Darcy will do everything she can to convince Dylan to come back home and move on from LA and all the Forrester drama. However, I don't think Melissa will do that. She loves Will, and she really loves working in the fashion industry, which is clear. The last thing is that Darcy might reveal to Will, or someone else, like Bill, that Dylan used to design her own clothes. Maybe she used to draw designs after reading Eye on Fashion when she was younger. That could have planted the idea that Dylan might be a good fit for Logan. In fact, I'd like to see Dylan create a youth line for Logan to compete with Electra's collection. Because it seems RJ and Zen Forrester will be handling Electra's designs, while Melissa, as an artist, could actually be a designer in her own right. She has a real eye for fashion. She always dressed very stylishly, unlike Steffi, who has been wearing things like silk sacks, nightgowns, an ICU curtain, and other strange outfits. Darcy on the warpath on Bold. I'm really looking forward to seeing Darcy arrive in LA, and I hope she stands up to everyone who has been unkind to her daughter. Starting with Katie and Electra, and honestly, maybe even them too. With Ivy no longer around, those two are Dylan's main bullies right now. I would also be happy if Darcy slapped Electra and told Katie, "Stop calling my daughter Melissa." The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Monday, August 24th. Steffi and Carter scramble to explain after Ridge's discovery. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, August 24th, reveal that Ridge Forrester will refuse to back down until he gets some answers. Ridge just found Carter Walton and Steffi Forrester Finnegan arguing in some corner of Forrester Creations, so they've got some explaining to do. Ridge stood outside the door and listened for a moment, but it seems like the face-off was too muffled for him to get any real details. That's why Ridge is so puzzled over why Carter and Steffi would be having such a heated confrontation right now. Steffi and Carter will have to come up with some reason for their fight, so they might blame this on something related to work. Then again, maybe Carter will claim he's pushing Steffi to fix her marriage to John Finnegan and get past their latest drama in Monaco. Carter might point out that he just got his marriage to Daphne Rose Walton back on track, and he's trying to help Steffi see that she should do the same. If that's the excuse Carter goes with, he won't really be lying. However, Carter won't be giving the whole story either since he sizzled with Steffi while they were drunk. Ridge may remain oblivious to that part of all this and question why Carter is inserting himself in Steffi's love life. It's easy to imagine Ridge urging Carter to back off and let Steffi figure out her next move on her own. Speaking of next moves, Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Melissa Dylan will go home with Will Spencer and gladly help him take another step away from Electra Forrester. Electra made it clear that they needed to start living separate lives, so that's what Will's going to try to do. It won't be long until Will and Dylan wind up kissing under his outdoor shower at the beach house. That may lead to Dylan and Will stripping down inside in the aftermath, so stay tuned to see if they'll truly seal the deal this time. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Dylan will keep going after the man she wants, but that news won't go over well with Katie Logan Spencer in the coming episodes. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.